In the search for excellence, if you try to build the perfect fin, you are looking for the perfect outline, the perfect profile, the perfect flex and the perfect twist. That is pretty hard to get. Zeus is gonna do whatever they can to try and make the best fin ever. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of the Windsurf Coach. Today is gonna be the third session for Davy Winds. I'm gonna go for a test session today. Remember that I got a package from Zeus foils a little while ago. They contained two fins, one carbon 36.5 centimeter slalom fin and one G10 32 centimeter fin. I'm gonna test the 36.5 centimeter carbon fin today. It's quite interesting as the profile they've used for this Zeus foils fin is differently than what I normally see in a slalom fin and what I normally use. I'm pretty curious to see what that does to the performance. I brought my medium-sized slalom board, combined it with the 7.8. As the wind is supposed to gust up to 20, maybe even 22 knots, it promises to be quite a nice session. At this moment there isn't much wind yet, but as soon as I've rigged, it's supposed to arrive. Let's keep the fingers crossed and see what today will bring. The wind is still a bit on the light side, but as it's supposed to increase, I'm gonna rig first. Of course, Zeus also sells the normal fins that you would normally buy for your slalom board, but that's not what we're here for. We're looking for something special. We're trying new things. How it will turn out, you never know, but let's try it. Will this radical profile be the step forward we are looking for? It feels like the fin has very little drag and just slips onto that plane. Once up to speed, I miss a bit of lift and stability. If you've fallen off the plane after a jibe, it's easy to get back up to speed. But once you start to put a bit of pressure on the fin, it spins out very easily and it's hard to recover from that spin. Nevertheless, we're here to test every aspect of this new profile, so let's push it some more. This prototype profile is lacking lift. If they've kept the bend curve the same, it means that this profile will reduce the lift of the fin, so it needs more flex. Besides from those annoying spinouts, the instability of the fin also makes it slower. It is so loose it almost feels like a free ride wave fin. But still, I'm gonna push it really hard this time and see what kind of speed I can get out of it. It's quite tricky as I don't want to spin out at speeds above 55 kilometers an hour, but it easily reaches those speeds anyway. The positive side of this fin is the low end part. When you just slip onto that plane that easily, it's quite interesting to see what a little change to the profile of the fin will do to its performance and how it feels. It is completely a different fin from what you're used to, and unfortunately this one is not a step forward. If you really want to get everything out of your equipment, one of the most important things of your windsurfing gear is the fin. It was fun testing this Zeus foil fin, but it didn't bring me what I was looking for. I want speed, I want lift, I want control, and it just did not have that. This profile makes the fin slippery to slip onto the plane, but once you build up speed, you lose control. and that's the worst thing that can happen to a slalom fin as you are pushing at speeds over 50-60 kilometers an hour and you need control. Yes, it's quite interesting to see that a profile like this can reduce the drag at low speed, but it comes at a cost. So it will be back to the drawing board for Zeus, and they've promised to deliver a new fin with an updated profile to get that control and speed back. Of course, I'm gonna take you along on this quest for the perfect fin, and Zeus is gonna do their utmost to make sure that in the end you will have the best fin ever. For now, you still have to wait a bit because this one is going in the trash bag. I really do hope that you liked this video about the search for the perfect slalom fin. If you did, of course, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of the Windsurf Coach. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, or I will see you on the water.